I had a dirty thought. I thought, David and I should go on a guys trip together. And then I went, no, that would just be so uncool to Christine.
Yeah.
Welcome back to The Mess with IQ. And we've got a mess on our hands that we need to go over because I'm sure you guys have all seen the trailer for the new Sisterwives season 20. If you haven't, we did a review ourselves live. I'll put a link in the channel for you to watch that. But I have so many questions. And the first one that we're going to go over in this video, this is going to be a series, y'all. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's going to go something like this. Today, we are talking about David and Cody. And I don't know about you, but I am very confused. It's been what? A few weeks, a month, 2 months since the last tell-all for season 19. Remember when he said in the tell-all, he said that he would be open to hanging out with Cody, but only if there were certain rules that were followed? And I'm not sure how we got from this.
Well, Cody actually mentioned going on a guys trip with David, possibly. What do you think about that? You'd have a good
Guys
time.
trip, we could do that.
You'd have a good
There's
time.
a few rules that need to be changed.
What are the rules?
That's between Cody and I.
And this.
You and Kody could hang out.
Well,
Yes, that was David being classy and also a little bit shady. So what was that? What was the rules that needed to happen? And here's where I'm confused. When did this happen? I'm assuming that there were some things that Cody ended up doing. Now, what are those things? That's the question. Now, we know that Utah served Cody a nice steaming plate of reality. Yes, the man who thinks that a $2,000 car is the same thing as providing, I guess, financially for his children. He's officially been ordered to pay child support to Christine. And we all know that it's long overdue, but let's just back up for a second. Remember, it was last year that Christine filed for custody, child support, paternity, and parenting time. She did the paperwork. Do you guys remember this? It was on September 16th that Christine sued Cody for child support, right? It says the family matriarch requested the court grant her domestic relations injunctions, which orders both involved parties from harassing each other in person or virtually. And what's interesting is that was on September 16th, right? I want to show you guys this. When was the Sisterwives season 19? It says that the one-on-one episodes, the tell-alls, were filmed in October of 2024. Well, guess what that means? The tell-alls were around the same time that Christine filed for child support. So that makes sense as far as why there was so much contention between Cody kind of dogging Christine and David.
David wanted us to know that he was a family man, that he had grandchildren, that he was a cool dad. I felt like he was trying to prove to her that he was a stand-up guy, and I didn't know why specifically.
Throwing daggers at David. How did it end up that they ended up hanging out? I don't know.
So,
I might have to agree. That wouldn't be cool.
I just thought, no, not at all. I mean, because I just thought that would absolutely not be fair in any way.
Well, obviously she didn't care. I don't know. I feel like Cody thought that this was going to bug Christine more than it actually did. We saw in the preview that she's okay with it. It seems like she's actually encouraging it. At least that's what I'm seeing on the preview. Maybe there's a little bit more to it, but that's what it sounds like to me. We'll see.
You and Kody could hang out.
well,
But let's be real. Those rules that David had were probably extremely specific. And my money says that they involve how Cody treats Truly. Because here's the thing. David has stepped into a role that Cody has never been able to fill. David is an actual present father figure and Truly has stability now, a safe home, and a stepdad who shows up. David doesn't strike me as the type to demand much, but I bet you that his list of rules for Cody would probably look something like this. Respect Christine's household. No more undermining Christine's parenting or pretending that he still gets to dictate her rules because he's the dad. No, sir. That ship sailed when you abandoned your responsibilities. And how about no manipulative guilt trips for Truly? Because if Kody wants a relationship with his daughter, it needs to be genuine. No playing the victim, no bad mouthing your mom. Your mom turned you against me. This is your mom's fault. It's probably why it was in the court order. Do not bad talk the other parent in front of Truly. And what about consistency or nothing? If Kody says he's going to show up, then he better actually show up. No empty promises, no cancel at the last minute nonsense. David seems like the kind of man who believes it's better to have no father at all than a flaky one. And financial responsibility. Pay your child support on time without Christine having to drag you to court. That's ridiculous. Truly doesn't need to see her mom stressed out over whether her dad feels like writing a check. So is Kody going to stay consistent with this? I think he'll stay consistent at least with the paychecks because it's court ordered and his ass doesn't want to go to jail. But as far as showing up and being present, let's hope so. Now, Kody might be feeling salty, and so be it, because he's lost in every sense of the term. He's lost. Christine is about to drop her tell-all, which we're going to be going over. What? It's like in a week, 2 weeks, something like that. It's dropping. We're going over it. She's upgraded her life, her man, her finances, her children's lives, her life. She went from begging Kody to care about her kids to marrying a man who actively protects them. And David protects her peace as well. So now with the courts forcing Kody to open his wallet, you bet your bottom dollar that David is in the background, probably cheersing to Christine. They're smiling, knowing that justice is finally catching up to the man who thought he was above it all. So why did it take a court order for Kody to financially step up for Truly? Because you guys know this, accountability has never been in his vocabulary. He is a man who equates buying himself a convertible with providing for his kids. The court order stripped him of the one thing he clings to most: control. He doesn't get to decide whether to show up for Truly's needs anymore. Guess what? The state of Utah decided for him. And what does it say about Kody that David has become the central father figure in Truly's life? It says that Kody only values his children when they serve his ego. David showed up quietly, consistently, and without conditions. And meanwhile, Kody thinks fatherhood is about getting credit for fathering 18 kids, not about being present for any of them, let alone when they turn 18. Remember his motto, like once they're 18, he can wipe his hands of them? The contrast between David and Kody, it's humiliating, but luckily it's life-changing for Truly. And why do you think David set rules before agreeing to meet with Kody? Because David understands boundaries, and he probably knows this man is good at pushing them. Kody does that all the time. So I don't think David's rules are about ego or revenge. They are about protecting Christine's peace and Truly's well-being. And it's actually a fascinating reversal. Kody spent decades, you guys, decades, forcing rules on his wives. Do you remember all of them? They were infuriating. But now he's the one that has to abide by someone else's terms if he wants access. And here's the bigger picture, okay? Because this is beyond the child support checks. This is about us seeing a power shift in real time. Yes, for decades, Kody's controlled the narrative, the money, the rules, the guilt trips. Now, not only does Christine have David in her corner, another man, because you know how Kody is when it comes to gender roles. So he has someone that Kody believes is on his level, another man. but also the courts. Her legal backing is on her side. Financial leverage is on her side. She has a partner who wants to protect her and her child. Cody is left exposed as the man who abandoned his kids and the one who has to pay up anyway. Maybe season 20 is going to be the poetic justice that we were looking for, because the rules have finally changed. And this time, Cody's not the one making them. So there is so much more that we need to go over. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.